Good morning guys, my name is Tana and welcome to my channel. It's a morning here where I am. It may not be morning for you, but today I want to continue on the video about the GLB 200, and in front of me I've got obviously the GLB 200. One of the biggest questions I've get asked a lot is how big is the GLB 200? So to the left here we've got a CX5. So if you can see from far, let me just zoom out a little bit here. The CX5 against the GLB 200, as you can see, the GLB 200 is considerably longer and taller and maybe even bigger, wider than the CX5. This is obviously the outgoing model, but the CX5 didn't change much in size before and after. On the extreme left, you got the Almera 216. So the Almera, the CX5 and the GLB. As you can see, it gets bigger and bigger and way bigger. Again, compared to the Myvi, and again compared to my Everest. Even against the Everest, as you can see there, it's only, I would say, a little bit smaller than the Everest. That's how big the GLB is. So a big platform, but big isn't everything, because I've got some things that I do like very much for the GLB and what I don't like with GLB. So let's get cracking and to see my top likes and hates about the, not hate, problems, hates, disturbance. I don't hate the car, but things that annoy me on the GLB 200. So let's get cracking. I love my dashboards, and this is one of the things that annoy me on the GLB 200. You've got obviously this handle over here, which just look quite chunky looking. Happy with that. And it comes to here, let me lower the volume here. This piece here, you would think from an optical standpoint, this is like a holder. It goes in and you grab, and you know, as a passenger you can grab onto this, but actually this is a flat surface. It's so flat, even it reflects off this design over here. One, I hate the fact that, or hate the fact, I hate using not have hate, but I don't like the fact that this reflects on me when I'm driving. Number two is this serves no purpose whatsoever. If you made a small indent in there, either the passenger can hold on to this or they can put something in here. That to me is just wasted reality which no purpose whatsoever. So please, Mercedes, I hope in the next iteration we can do something about this. Following on with this beautiful design, again, I love this handle over here, this grip handle for your door. And to match that off, on this side where my knee is, they made a similar kind of design feature here. As you can see here, it goes in and out. Same design. Yeah, it looks nice. Very nice. Except, this is where my knee goes, Mercedes. Instead of having this piece here, I think I'll be happier if this was actually leather padded or even PVC padded, because this is for me to rest my leg and not to get cold shocks, because it does get pretty cold if I were to lean my leg over on this side. My next issue is with this stocks over here. I mean, I understand this is an entry-level car, but I think all the Mercedes are going towards this feature, and I think these stocks are very, poor quality or not really well designed. Everything in the car, it's very good, very luxurious, very nice, very sturdy. But these stocks, I mean, for a wiper, it's fine, it's be flimsy. But this is for the gear, and it's very flimsy. I don't think this is the best you can do, Mercedes. And to top it off, I mean, like for me, I drive a few cars, so every now and then I make a mistake of using the wrong indicator switch. And in other cars, I make a wrong indicator switch. What happens is I get the wiper instead of the indicator. On this car, while driving, I accidentally flipped this. You know what happened? The car went to neutral. That's a safety feature. I mean, you shouldn't allow people to accidentally put to neutral while driving. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this being here. If this was maybe on the dash or somewhere else, in the bottom, or a different kind of stick, the fact is the same with that. Every time I forget that this is a Mercedes and this is actually a drive feature, so please design cars in mind that people will have more than one cars. Next issue I have with this car is, is this car family friendly? And to me, this car is missing one key feature to be family friendly. Very often I go buy groceries and my kids or my wife are in the car, and while they're in the car, I want to be able to have them lock the door. Yes folks, I do not know why they do this, but this car, let me camera flip, on the driver's side there is a button to lock the door, but on the passenger side or on the center there is no spot to lock the door. Come on guys, this is 2021 and this is a luxury car maker, at least, you know. This is a basic button thing that should have added. I just don't understand why. Let's talk about what I love about the GLB 200 in terms of design features. I mean, everything in this car is well put together. The space is fantastic. The accents on the lever is fantastic. The way it is just ends here and this is separate is fantastic. The way the seats, the back, are super comfortable, fantastic. Legroom, amazingly fantastic. So yeah, all around, I think this is an excellent car, well put together, definitely worth your money if you are not a driver car, if you know what I mean, because I think all it has going for it in terms of the looks, the interior, all that disappears when you talk about handling, because handling in the car, this model especially the GLB 200, is where I've got a problem with. For what I pay for what the car is, it is not good enough. That's where I'm dying to try the GLB 250, which is all-wheel drive, and I think that will be handling much better, even the GLB 35. But yeah, the handling on this, the engine note, it's just not up to my expectation on what Mercedes should be. So if you like a car that I don't know, looks good, practical, it does everything in moderation, because why, you get a good 5+2, you get a good SUV because it's spacious, you get, you know, that beefy grille there, you've got the Mercedes emblem down there. I think this is something that you should consider, and maybe even consider the 250, because whatever this lacks in handling, I've got a feeling the GLB 250 will make up for it. So again, next time, this is me saying go out there and have a little more fun.